Boeing, once synonymous with cutting-edge aviation, now finds itself embroiled in a culture of blame and cover-ups. This culture has manifested in multiple instances, from the company's recent handling of the Starliner spacecraft's failed mission to its reliance on lucrative cost-plus contracts. The Starliner's recent crew flight test, intended to be a 10-day journey, turned into an extended stay in orbit due to concerns about the spacecraft's battery life. While NASA officials indicated the batteries could potentially last beyond the initial 45-day limit, the uncertainty surrounding this issue has raised red flags. Despite Starliner being designed for missions up to 210 days, its third space mission, and first with astronauts, has exposed gaps in NASA's understanding of the spacecraft's performance. Meanwhile, Boeing CEO David Calhoun, who earned a staggering $33 million in compensation last year, continues to deflect blame for the company's string of setbacks. In a Senate hearing addressing safety and quality concerns, Calhoun blamed the government and fixed-price contracts for the Starliner's failure. His stance contradicts Boeing's long history of profiting from cost-plus contracts, which effectively guarantee reimbursement for project costs, plus a markup for the contract. This reliance on cost-plus contracts has plagued major space programs like the Space Launch System and Orion. The Space Launch System, initially targeted for launch in late 2016, has been delayed for 6 years and cost an extra $6 billion due to cost overruns. Similarly, the Orion spacecraft, despite a staggering $29.4 billion investment in 2024 dollars, faced heat shield issues during its Artemis 1 mission in 2022. The root cause of this problem remains elusive, jeopardizing the timeline for Artemis 2's mission in September 2025. While the exact financial gain Boeing reaped from these contracts is unknown, the price they've paid is undeniable: a tarnished reputation. The company's once sterling image has eroded, leaving a legacy of questionable leadership and a culture that prioritizes profit over performance. This shift is evident in Boeing's recent approach to fixed-price contracts, such as the ones for the KC-46 tanker aircraft, the T-7A Red Hawk trainer, and the MQ-25A Stingray tanker drone. Facing strict budgetary constraints, Boeing has allocated fewer resources to these projects, leading to technical malfunctions and costly delays. These setbacks have impacted Boeing's financial performance, the Defense, Space, and Security Division losing $1.7 billion in the first 3 quarters of 2023. Boeing's descent into this culture of blame and cost-cutting is a stark reminder that even iconic companies are vulnerable to the consequences of prioritizing profit over integrity and quality. The future of Boeing remains uncertain, but its current trajectory raises serious questions about its commitment to fulfilling its long-standing legacy as a leader in aerospace innovation. Boeing's woes are a stark reminder that the space industry is in flux. While CEO Dave Calhoun attributes the company's struggles to the fixed-price contract model, the situation is more nuanced. NASA's shift to fixed-price contracts intended to foster commercialization and reduce costs has inadvertently propelled SpaceX to the forefront, leaving traditional giants like Boeing scrambling to catch up. The story unfolds with Boeing's Starliner spacecraft still grounded after multiple delays. NASA, facing pressure to complete its mission, has announced another delay, pushing the return date to at least August. This delay, while seemingly minor, is a symptom of the larger issues plaguing Boeing's fixed-price contract with NASA. Boeing's CEO admitted last year that the company would no longer pursue fixed-price contracts due to the financial strain they imposed, citing significant losses on projects like the Starliner. The shift to fixed-price contracts has created a fiercely competitive landscape, benefiting SpaceX, whose innovative approach and relentless pursuit of efficiency have outpaced its competitors. SpaceX's success is evident in their dominance across multiple NASA programs, including the Commercial Crew Program, U.S. Orbit Vehicle Contract, and potentially even the Artemis program. This dominance has raised concerns about a possible monopoly in the space industry. While NASA claims to promote competition, the reality is that SpaceX's performance, reliability, and cost-effectiveness have made it a formidable competitor. This is showcased in the selection process for the U.S. Orbit Vehicle Contract, where SpaceX outbid Northrop Grumman, a strong contender, by a significant margin. SpaceX's competitive edge is attributed to its superior mission suitability, technical prowess, and proven track record with vehicles like the Dragon spacecraft and Falcon 9 rocket. The transition from traditional cost-plus contracts, which provided greater financial flexibility for contractors, fixed-price contracts, has been a game-changer for NASA. By transferring risk and financial responsibility to companies, NASA aimed to stimulate innovation and reduce costs. However, this shift has come at a cost, leaving traditional space contractors struggling to adapt to this new, unforgiving market environment. The fixed-price contract model has proved to be a double-edged sword, accelerating the commercialization of space, but also creating a landscape where only the most efficient and innovative companies can thrive. For Boeing, the transition has been particularly challenging, exposing the company's vulnerabilities and highlighting the need for fundamental change. The future of the space industry is increasingly shaped by SpaceX's success, raising questions about the long-term viability of traditional space contractors and the dynamics of competition within this emerging market. NASA's shift towards fixed-price contracts, aimed at fostering commercialization and cost efficiency, has created a complex landscape, both potential and pitfall. While the new model has spurred innovation and efficiency, particularly evident in the success of SpaceX, it has also left traditional space contractors struggling to adapt. The traditional model, heavily reliant on cost-plus contracts, was a goldmine for companies like Boeing and Northrop Grumman. These contracts provided ample financial security and allowed for less emphasis on cost control. However, the transition to fixed-price contracts has forced these companies to reevaluate their approach, prioritizing efficiency and cost-effectiveness to stay competitive. Northrop CEO Kathy Warden acknowledged this shift, stating they are being even more disciplined in their use of fixed-price contracts to ensure alignment with government expectations. Meanwhile, fixed-price model has created opportunities for new entrants, especially those with a fresh perspective and an entrepreneurial spirit. These unicorns are expected to thrive in the competitive environment, driven by a need to innovate and demonstrate a clear path to profitability. However, the space industry remains a challenging environment, demanding significant financial backing and strategic thinking to navigate the harsh realities of the market. While companies like Blue Origin and SpaceX have secured substantial funding from their founders, new entrants will need to prove their viability to attract investors. SpaceX's success in NASA's commercial space ecosystem serves as a benchmark for these newcomers. To compete, they must adopt a fundamentally different approach, rather than simply mimicking SpaceX's model. This is where startups with unique ideas, like Spin Launch with their mass accelerator technology and Sierra Space with their mini shuttle, Dream Chaser, have the potential to disrupt the status quo. Despite its positive potential, NASA's fixed-price strategy presents unique challenges. One key concern is the emergence of an oligopoly, where a few dominant players control the market. To counter this, NASA will need a strategic approach, allowing time for the market to mature and new players to emerge. The future of NASA's fixed-price strategy remains uncertain. While the initial results have been promising, the long-term implications for the space industry are still unfolding. It's a balancing act between promoting competition, ensuring financial responsibility, and nurturing innovation. The journey ahead will require both patience and a strategic mindset to navigate the evolving landscape of commercial space exploration.